So we're just back from Manson Raceway. Had an awesome day up there doing a run in the ECOBOOST Mk2 ESCORT. Got about 8 or 9 runs in, so well happy with that. Got time slips coming out my ears. We were just doing lap after lap, yeah, putting the runs in, and got a PB, so absolutely buzzing with that. 12:41 at 114.9 mile an hour. So we're getting up there. My dad was there, so I was racing with him. He was in the Pinto Turbo red Mk2 ESCORT. I think he was running 13s. So yeah, we're super happy with that as well. That went really well. But obviously, as you can tell from the title, the day didn't go fully to plan. But I'll get into that shortly. I've got a little bit of footage from the day. Not a lot. My camera kept falling down and stuff. You'll see that in a minute. But I'll put it together just so you've got see some of the action from the day. And then what we'll do is we'll come back to the workshop and we'll get this Mk2 ESCORT EcoBoost on the ramp, and we'll have a look at what exactly went boom. So here we are, Manson Raceway. Second time we've been here now. We haven't changed anything since last time, but we're just here to have a good day. It's my birthday today, so we're just going to go big. Have some fun. Let's see how we get on. She was squirmy. Maybe a bit more air out of the tyres, I think. Right, so that was the first run done. Snaking all the way down, not much grip. So let's get round again.
Your burnouts need to be at the back of the track, not on the start line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want, I'll just get you through the water and then do your burnout there.
Yeah, no worries, yeah.
It leaves it a mess.
Yeah.
On the start line.
What time's it running?
The money's about 115 in miles per hour.
Similar then.
Yeah.
I haven't seen what my time's Mustang EcoBoost.
Oh right.
Yeah, a bit different.
Yes.
Just keep going.
All that good trepidation and like before you come and it just all goes.
Yeah, that's it. Once you're going, that's it, I'm having it.
Oh, you pinned it?
The bloke ran upstairs and got it for me. 12:44
No
15.
way.
My personal best is 12:43. So it's like,
Bloody hell.
I'm so close. Right, so you didn't see it in the videos because I gave up filming on the day because of the camera mount. My last run, second gear burnout, and we had some big bangs. So let's get it on a ramp and we'll see what we can find. Let's see if they'll even move for a start. is up in the air. My expensive 3J rear end seems to be turning pretty smoothly. So I think it's what we expected, and I think I've sent the box out. So there's no major holes, but it wouldn't find any gears properly. So let's drain the oil out. And let's see if we've got any bits. To be fair on the outside, I don't look too bad, but we've got a little bit of filings on the bung, but not as lumpy as I expected. I'll have to dive in a bit further. Right, so the gearbox is out. We know it's well and truly knackered. It's locking up, and you can hear it's there's some teeth missing inside. There's issues. So I'm going to strip that later on, and we'll have a look inside there. But for now, I bought a new one. There it is in the wheelbarrow. But what I've got to do, I've got to do the modifications to make it fit with the EcoBoost. So the pivot point at which the release bearing and the fork pivots on needs to be modified. So I'm going to do that and show you. And we've got to get the mount fitted on the new gearbox. So we need to drill some holes and get that in there. So I'll get on with that now and show you how it's done. Right, so as you can see here, this is the pivot point here. It was too close to the clutch. So on my gearbox, I modified it so it sat further in. Yeah, so now I've got to modify my new gearbox to match the old one. So I'm going to take the ball joint fitting out, measure it, give it the measurements, and then modify my new box. Right, so a standard gearbox with a straight edge across the face, measuring down to where the fitting butts up to. We're measuring about 117 mil. All right, so move over to the one that I already modified. Straight edge across there. We are measuring 127 mil. So I've got to take this one down until we get their measurements. And I found the best way of doing that. I was going in through the fork hole with my belt sander, like that, shaving it down until we get the required measurement. Right, so that's it. I've finished my sanding. I've measured the distance of that. We're now where we should be. Little clean out of the bell housing. And then my pivot point fitting. I'm just going to stick a little bit of thread lock on that. Get that back in there. Is now ready to do the modification for the mount. So to get this mount to fit the new gearbox, I've got to open these holes up. See on this one, this hole's too small. These holes are already okay. I think if I remember rightly, on this gearbox, I had to actually drill these holes. They were blank. So yeah, I'm going to open that one up, get this mount fitted, and we're ready to go back in. This is what I like about these boxes. Nice and light. Alright, I've got the release bearing on, I've got my fork on, and my new pivot point. The retro forward mount's now fixed up. All I've got to do now, sling it in. Just like that. Alright, so the prop's back on, slave's on. Just going to stick some oil in it and we're ready for a spin. One more thing not to forget, I'm using the retro Ford kinked gear lever. When the N7 box is fitted to a Duratec or EcoBoost, the box is at a slight angle. So to compensate for that, they've got a kinked gear lever, which then when it's fitted in the car is straight, as you can see there. Right, so that's the Escort back on the road. We're going to get it up to hazard retro meet this morning, give it a little spin, get it through the gears, make sure everything's all right. Not going to go too mad. Weekend at Brands Hatch, so little test run and we'll get it up there. So if you've got any questions, get in the comments. If you like the video, you know what to do. So yeah, until then, we'll see you next time. Follow the journey, subscribe.